Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me. You have come to Your Journey Yoga. I hope you're having a great day so far. We are going to just get some wonderful stretches in and make the body feel good, get the body loose, get the head in the right space, and hopefully have a really good day. So my intentions for you is to pass on some love and some well-being and really good energy. I hope you're there to absorb it and embrace it and maybe pass some out to the rest of the universe as well. So a water handy if you like, always blocks, straps, pillows, blankets, whatever you might need. We're going to start in child's pose today. So coming onto all fours, maybe back up on your mat just a bit and then sit it on the back. Oh, one of the nicest stretches. Now, if you don't feel that way and you have tight quadriceps, a tight lower back, you're welcome to stick a pillow kind of between your bottom and your feet, and that will give you a little bit of release. You can put as many back there as you need. If having the arms extended out in front of you isn't overly great for your shoulders or for your neck, you're welcome to stack your hands. Flat hands or stacked fists. So hopefully this is a pretty relaxing place to be. And we're just going to focus on our breath, slow and steady. We're letting our body just melt. Let's inhale, lift just slightly, and then walk your hands out to the left, reaching through your right fingertips, and then press your hips to the right as you relax the weight of your head down. So now we create this long stretch down the right side of the body. So we're not going to gangbusters at this point. We're just being nice, we're being kind. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center, and sit it back to child's pose. Just checking in. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands now to the right. As you reach to your left fingertips, press your hips to the left, and relax the weight of your head down. So as you just kind of let that upper body melt, that's just going to influence that stretch. So if it's too much, guys, just don't sink quite so low. Don't reach quite so far. So depending if you've had your coffee, maybe you've had too much coffee. Maybe you haven't had much to eat. You guys, all of the things that we do, we eat, we drink, we sleep, we don't sleep, they impact our bodies. Inhale, lift just slightly and walk it back to center. So we want to be as kind as we possibly can to our body, because it responds. Nice big deep breaths. And as you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide, let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky, coming up to downward facing dog. An inverted V. Knees can be bent, but we're working to get the bend out of the wrists as best we can. We inhale it to high plank or high push-up position, and then as you exhale, lift those hips back to down dog. Again, inhale it to high plank. Exhale it to down dog. One more time like this. Inhale it to high plank. Exhale it to down dog. Breathe and gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Now, if ever you need to adjust in a pose, you are welcome to do so. You are never stuck in a place. We want to find that proper alignment, that proper spacing, so that you can feel good, strong. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Spread your fingers wide, and as you exhale, cactus arms, open the chest. Draw those shoulders towards one another. Shoulder blades, elbows. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze those elbows, open the chest, activating through the upper back. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, release that left arm down. Right forearm across the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the right. and relax the weight of your hand. Now reach with those left fingertips as far down your leg as you can reach. Inhale, extend right arm. Switch sides, left arm up, right arm down. Cross the crown of the head and gently pull to the left. And relax the weight of the arm. Reaching with those right fingertips. Letting go of tension. Inhale, extend left arm. Lift the right. Exhale, hinge it forward to airplane, arms sweep back to flight. Roll those shoulders back. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw your belly button in and up. Now rotate your palms towards the sky. Spread your fingers and see how far back you can reach with those fingertips. Breathe. Now those arms are just a little higher than your hips. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Now rotate your palms back towards the floor. Reach to those fingertips. Breathe, strengthening that posterior chain of the body. Rotate palms to the sky. Big circle those arms overhead as you reach up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Standing lateral flexion. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Right knee bends, left heel presses towards the floor. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. And let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee can come to the mat if you like, otherwise knee is off. We lift the arms, coming up to a crescent lunge. Now your crescent lunge can be challenging. So if you need that back knee down, that is perfectly fine. Let the top of your foot rest on the floor. If the hands feel better being on the tops of the thigh, that is absolutely fine. Now, depending upon how much you need to stretch, how much feels right, weight shifts forward. So we want to keep that core strong. And not just let the body fall forward, but be purposeful. Let's pull the hands to heart center. Now again, that back knee can be down and the knee can be off. We're going to rotate to the right, left elbow to the right knee. Press against your knee and work to bring your hands towards heart center. Right elbow pointing towards the sky. So just checking in, guys. How's the breath? What's the body telling you? Even if there are messages we don't really want to hear, guys, listen to them. Okay, be nice to them. We turn back to face front. Extending arms to the sky. Big circle of those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Release that back knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your sit bones straight back. Keep the sole of that right foot pressing into the earth. Square your hips. So we've got this really nice stretch to the top of our foot and through the hamstring and calf. We're going to influence that stretch for the back of the leg as we pull those right toes, and we're going to reach those sit bones even further back. Now let your head come down towards the leg as much as feels right. Are your hips still square? That left hip wants to pull back a little bit. Don't let it. Inhale, bend that right knee. Coming forward once again. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And as you inhale, we're going to sweep that right foot through the leg and out to the left side. Right sole of the foot to the floor. We're going to rotate our bodies open and open that left arm out to the side. Breathe. Inhale it coming back. Placing that left hand back to the mat, stepping that right foot back to a plank position. Good job. And slowly, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And alternate bending knees, walking out. Checking in, letting go. Can you smile at this point? I hope so. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We shift our weight now to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. Crescent lunge on the left side. So you're going to notice as you move through your poses, your practice, that you have a little more flexibility, a little more range of motion, one side versus the other. That's totally normal, guys. And if we need to bring that back knee down on this side, but we didn't on the other side, that is perfectly fine too. That does not mean you're going to walk around in circles. So our stretches do not have to be matchy-matchy all the time. Do we need to come up a little bit? How are those hip flexors responding? Is it loving, or is it like, no, this is not good for me? So let the hips come forward only as much as it's right for you. Soften the shoulders. Again, the hands can be down on the thigh. Breathe. We pull the hands to heart center. Now again, that back knee can be down or the knee can be off. We turn to the left, placing that right knee to the right elbow to the left knee and press against the knee. Working to bring those hands towards heart center. Find your breath. So that rotation in the spine, great at wringing out tension and promoting flexibility and keeping that spine young and healthy. Breathe. We come back to center. Extend the arms overhead. Big circle of those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Breathe. Bring that back knee to the mat. Top of the foot to the mat. So we're going to glue that left sole of the foot to the floor. Core is strong. We press those sit bones straight back. That right hip's going to want to pull back. Keep those hips side by side. Feel that nice stretch through the top of the foot, through the ankle, the shin. Keeping the core strong, keeping the length through the crown of the head. Now slowly pull those left toes off. Sit those sit bones back even more. Be mindful that right hip doesn't pull back though. It wants to. Your body is so smart. It finds a way to make things easier. It's crazy. We gotta watch it. It's sneaky. And breathe. Inhale it back. Left knee bends. Coming forward to that hip flexor stretch. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. Now you remember that sweep through? As you inhale, pull that left knee in. We're going to sweep that left foot out to the right. Sole of the earth, the outside edge of your foot resting on the mat, and then we're going to roll it open. And let that right arm open out to the side. Opening the chest, strengthening through the shoulder. Find your breath, guys. Slowly bring it back up, placing that right hand to the mat, stepping that left foot back to plank. Awesome. One push-up. And another. And one more. Lift your hips to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Super slow. Crocodile down. Take your time. All the way down onto your tummy. So if your face is over whatever the floor is rather than your mat, back up a little bit so that you're over your mat. Rest your chin, your nose to the mat. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to press through the palms of the hands. Then you can come up a little, or you can begin to press even more, coming up nice and high. Draw those shoulders down and away from the ears, gazing towards the top here about 5 or 6 inches, maybe a foot out, or you can take your gaze to the sky. Opening up, rolling those shoulders back. Breathe. Now slowly lower yourself back down to the forearms. Cobra. Find the breath. Now take your gaze forward to the top center of your mat and feel just that nice neutral spine. Breathe. Slowly release it down. Hands right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Stretch it out. Again, inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands to the left. Reach to those right fingertips. Press your hips to the right. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through center. And over to the right. Reach to your left fingertips. Press those hips to the left. And relax the weight of your head. And inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through the center. And let's walk those hands up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. So we're going to extend those legs out nice and long, sitting up tall. We're going to cross that right foot over the left knee. Breathe. Resting your hands just comfortably. I just want you to feel that length in your spine. That nice stretch in the hip as that right leg is crossed over. Now if it feels right to you, pull that right foot into kind of where the crook of the leg, where the hip and the leg meet. And sit up nice and tall. If that is not great for whatever reason, you can pull it back to just above the knee, or you can transfer your foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, reach that left hand across to the right knee. Reach and lean over towards that left foot. Breathe. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Inhale it back up. We're going to turn towards that left leg. Extend both arms to the sky. Lengthen and hinge it forward. Working to place the center of your tummy and chest onto that left leg. Hands to the floor. Nose towards your knee. Now the more you work to center that upper body, the more you're going to feel this through that lower back, particularly on that right side. If you need to adjust your foot, adjust your foot. Find your breath. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Release that right leg. Left foot crosses just above the right knee. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. So we're just checking in. Different side might feel differently. Resting your hand on your knee, hand on your ankle, just someplace that feels right to you. Checking in. Do we want to pull that foot up to where the hip and the leg meet? Is that right for the ankle? Is that right for the knee? How does it feel? Okay, so take care of yourself. If it's not great, pull your foot back down just above the knee or transfer your foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, reach that right hand across to the left knee. Left arm reaches up and over as we begin to hinge towards that right leg. So as we're leaning over, we're creating this wonderful stretch all the way down the left side through the ribs and the waist. Out through the arm to the fingertips. Find your breath. Quiet it down. And inhale it back up. Releasing that right hand, extend both arms to the sky. Rotate towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Now working to place the center of the tummy and chest onto that right leg. Hands to the floor, nose towards your knee. Again, the more we work to center that upper body, the more you're going to feel this in that lower back and that left hip. The lower you come, absolutely, behind that right leg. So you can influence that, how much you flex your foot, or if it's just soft. So the more flex, the longer the muscle, the deeper the stretch. Listen to your breath, guys. Your breath is amazing. One of the best tools to let go of tension, tightness, stress, to quiet that fight or flight reaction in the body. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Extend both legs out. Pull the knees in to boat pose. Hands behind your thighs. Lifting the chest, drawing that belly button in and up. Now, if you're taking care of your lower back today, you are going to stay here with those hands underneath the thighs, or even bring your hands behind you. If the back feels great, extend those arms out. Again, lifting the chest, relaxing the shoulders. We bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to reach the hands through the legs, supporting now, kind of at the ankles or mid-calf. Soles of the feet together, shoulders rolled back. Breathe. A little stretch for the groin, a little deeper stretch for the hips, activation of those biceps, the deltoids, definitely the core. If you like, reach that right hand through. So now we're resting the calf kind of on our forearm. Left arm comes through. If you're like, I like it better with my hands, that's fine. Now we can have the palms open to the sky, or you can bring the index finger to your thumb for a little more formal hand posture. Entirely up to you. Now if you're able, can you close your eyes? Breathe. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Now believe it or not, this is actually a meditation pose for some. If you're like, whatever, yeah, I feel you. But a great stretch. And you're actually working your core muscles more than you even know. Maybe you do feel it. Now pull those hands back through, bring the knees back to touch, support behind your thighs, lift the chest. Now slowly release the feet to the mat. Soles of the feet come to the floor and just hinge forward to butterfly. Feet can be in nice and close, kind of mid-range, wherever you want them to be. And we are just going to let gravity take a hold. Now starting at your tailbone, slowly roll it up. Extending those feet out just a little bit, knees still open in that butterfly position. Arms extend out to a T. If you need to slide forward on your mat a little bit more, please do. And we're going to slowly roll it back. Close your eyes. Focus on your belly button. Focus on getting each vertebra to the mat individually until you just gently come to rest. Drawing the soles of the feet back in towards your bottom. Knees open out nice and wide. Now let's slowly close those knees. Pull them in towards your chest. Extending your right arm out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee. We're going to gently pull both legs to the left. And turn your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. So we're really working to open the chest towards the sky, to draw those knees across, and to create that wonderful twist in the spine. Listen to your body. Releasing that left hand, core strong, slowly pull those knees back to center. Crossing that right hand to the outside of the left knee, and slowly release both knees to the right. So a little work for those obliques, and then all of a sudden we let them relax, and just let those knees be heavy, arm heavy, and we take our gaze out over the left arm. Find your breath. Slow it down. Releasing that right hand slowly back to center. Now those knees are right over our hips. Core is strong. Arms extended out to a T. If you need a little support for the lower back, you can place your hands underneath your bottom or put a little pillow or a folded blanket underneath the small of your back just to give that pelvis a little bit of a tilt. We're going to slowly slide that left foot towards the floor. So a little tap of the floor, and then we're going to extend the leg out. Flex your foot, lift it to the sky, and come back to that 90 degrees. Now that right foot's going to do the same thing. We lower the toes towards the floor. We slide that leg out, flexing the foot, and lift the leg back to the sky, and then back to 90. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Toes down, slide it out, flex your foot, lift the leg, keeping that belly button drawn in, keeping the small of the back on the mat, bend the knee back to 90. One more time with the right, toes down, extend it out slow and steady, flex your foot, lift it back up, and back to 90. Pull those knees in towards your chest, hands to the shins just below your knees, and gently rock side to side. Coming back to center, transferring your hands to the behind the thighs once again, either rocking yourself up or bringing those knees out in front and helping yourself up with the arms. We come up to a seated position. A cross-legged seated position if that feels okay to you. We're going to roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand, lift the side of the ribs to the sky. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest to the thigh. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center. Fingertips reach out as far as you can reach. So just checking in with the lower back, with the hips and the groin, hopefully feeling pretty loose. Inhale, reach it out, core strong, hinge it all the way up. Exhale and release that left hand down, right arm up and over. Now give a little push with that left hand, lift the right side of the rib cage as you press that right hip towards the floor. And as you exhale, release the tummy and chest to your thigh, lengthening out through those fingertips, head heavy. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through to center. Extend those arms out nice and long. Press your tailbone towards the mat. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you hinge up nice and tall. And exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Keeping the eyes closed, release the hands to the knees. Draping the wrists over the knees, bringing the index finger to touch your thumb, or just find a place for your hands to rest. There's a softness in your eyes, your jaw's relaxed. There's a length in your spine and a depth to each breath you take. You take a moment focusing on one thing that is fantastic in our life right now. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your family, your home, your car, how you're taking care of yourself. Maybe it's a specific person. Maybe it's your animal, your dog, your cat, your hamster, your fish, whatever it is. When you think of whatever this is that is fantastic in your life, it just brightens every part of you. Brings a smile to your face, a smile to your heart, a sense of gratitude, a sense of hope. I want you to hold on to whatever that is. Think, see, feel it. Relax and just breathe. And as we bring our practice to a close today, a few words to either carry with you or let float on by. Today the sun will shine and warm my face. I let my spirit shine and bring that light to those around me. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Awesome job today, you guys. Thank you so much for choosing to allow me to be part of your day. I always appreciate it. I feel the energy that you guys put out into the universe. Thank you for always doing your part to take care of yourselves. Be well, take care, and until the next time, the spirit in me honors the spirit in each and every one of you, which means namaste. Be well, you guys.